EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Denver... It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Reset. Watson, off play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun. Wilson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Murray. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 39 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Nathaniel Hackett told his offense to stay put. They're going for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They run it again with Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Watson on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now a first down throw, Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And Chubb will try the middle here. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
A field goal gets them the lead, but they'll risk it here on 4th and goal. Running for it, here's Chubb. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Wilson on first down. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Wilson. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Wilson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 39, Watson. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Chubb again. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Washington now brings this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to... It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
As the offensive guys trot on the field, you know they're congratulating the special teams guys to get them in great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Touchdown. Randall Cobb. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 13. Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of getting...
And it's a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now.
Finding room at midfield.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Up the middle, Murray. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Out quickly to Judy.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Wilson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, so far, a little bit no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
A 1st down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run it with Jones. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll give up the gut for Murray. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 14, and we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. A handoff. It's Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Washington now brings this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game.
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Eric Sauber, 79 yards. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Washington now brings this out. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Washington now brings this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers.
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Latavius Murray, 84 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now a first down carry by Jones. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, it's Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw is Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Cut 50, cut 50. 14. Deeper.
On 1st down, Wilson. Packer Packer pressure, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And Jones with a nice burst there on 1st down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45.